Nakatagdang umuwi ngayong araw mahigit 260 OFW mula Syria, bunsod ng kaguluhan doon. Kaugnay niya, makakapanayam natin si DFA Secretary Albert Del Rosario. Secretary Del Rosario.
Good morning po.
Yes, good morning po. So, ilan pa po ang natitirang OFW sa Syria?
Well, we're now at the airport. The Vice President is with me, and we are meeting a plane load of 263 OFWs. These are the ones who were housed in the embassy, and we had, for their benefit, requested the Syrian government to provide, one, a waiver of exit visas, two, negotiations with employers, and three, the penalties on immigration. And all of our requests were for waiving these requirements were actually granted by the office of the Syrian president.
Yeah.
So we're waiting for their arrival, which is in a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Sir, what kind of danger were they in? Were they in the middle of a war zone when they evacuated to stay at the embassy?
Well, I visited Syria last week, and in Damascus, Damascus is fairly normal. It's business as usual during the daytime. In the evenings, you can hear occasional explosions, but the escalating violence is actually out in the provinces such as Aleppo is their business district. That's under siege. Homs also is under siege. Daraa in the south is much the same way. So a lot of the escalating violence is actually happening outside of Damascus. And our people are coming from all over Syria, and the gathering place is actually the embassy in Damascus.
Secretary Del Rosario, si Cara David po ito. So, may bilang na po ba tayo kung ilan pa yung nananatili sa Syria at maganda naman po ba, okay naman po ba yung lagay nila doon?
Yes, well, after this 263, we were able to negotiate for an additional tonight there are an additional 17 that could not be accommodated in the charter flight. But to follow in the next couple of days will be another 400 OFWs who have completed their contracts and who have expressed a desire to go home. We have completed their negotiations on their behalf with the government as well. And then after they are repatriated, we have another group which are composed of the 180 OFWs from Aleppo. Aleppo is the area where the violence is highly escalated. And what we did was we negotiated for them to be repatriated without any conditions on the basis of the fact that Aleppo is a war zone. And the government institutions are no longer functioning in that area. So the Syrian government was kind enough to grant the waivers that we were looking for. After we repatriate those three groups that I mentioned, that would leave about 3,000 in Syria. Most of them have not contacted the embassy, and our assumption is that they do not wish to leave at this time, as there are cases, many cases where our people are well cared for by their employers. So in those cases, I think decisions are made for them not to come home.
Secretary, sa ibang usapin naman po, hindi po natuloy yung inaasahang pulong ni na Pangulong Aquino at Chinese President Hu Jintao sa APEC Summit. Ano po? May pagkakataon bang makapag-usap pa yung dalawa?
I think there will be opportunities in the future. I think there is an East Asian summit that's coming up in November. That could be an opportunity.
Okay, maraming salamat po, DFA Secretary Albert Del Rosario.